Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. I'm going to stop saying that one day because I know who I am and you all know who I am. It's so silly, right? Anyway, it is me, Monday, January 22nd, 2024. A lot of stuff to cover here with all of you. Let's start off with this. So, we had a follow-through rally today in the market. A new record high for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, a new record high for the S&P 500, a 52-week high for the Nasdaq. If you recall, last year, probably in December, maybe November, I don't remember, I was explaining tech. Tech is going to be the big play here in 24. I think we need exposure to that. Most of you know about here. I own a significant amount of JEPI. I started buying JEPQ, and I'm accumulating more of that to give me more exposure to tech as well. Anyway, so no surprise, but let's put this into a perspective. I got so much to talk about. So Friday, new record high, follow through today. Okay, soon, this should burn out a little bit. We should get a pullback. This is how markets work. Let me explain this to you. Okay, real quick. From what my lines out here, you got it. For those of you that want to acquaint yourself with how cash moves through the market, pay attention to this. It's really simple. So Friday, new record high. Today, another record high. We need to kind of fall back a little bit and establish a new floor. That's generally what happens. But the market is going higher depending on a lot of factors. The number one thing, and I'm going to just say it again, people, is risk. Is risk in this market. Now, the 10-year yield did bump up a little bit from earlier, but way off of its high on Friday. Now, some of this, again, look, we are right now, in case you don't know, we're bombarding targets in Yemen, and soon, look, the case is being made, and in case you don't know, so this freak today, another freak, U.S. Navy Vice Admiral Brad Cooper, and this is specifically what he said, and I want to hear how surprised you are to hear this. Quote, Iran is very directly involved with these attacks on shipping in the Red Sea. Again, you know this. The United States and its coalition partners, listen to these words I'm going to use here. They're hell bent. I've been using that for a reason, okay? Hell bent on directly attacking Iran. This is a message they want to send to it's already started, to the BRICS nations. Do not mess with the petrodollar or we're going to kill all of you. That's really what this comes down to. The enforcement arm of the Federal Reserve is the United States military in its full capacity, including its nuclear arsenal. They say who gets killed and who doesn't, all right? It's not presidents, kings, queens, monarchs, or anything else. It's these freaks over here, okay? I've been telling you that the Pentagon right now, they've been working on this. Generals gathered in their masses, including admirals, to try to sell this to the public. And this is going to happen sooner than later, and I'm going to tell you why. They got to build this case before people even know what's going on here. A lot of this is going to float under the radar. They're not going to tell you that this is expanding. Again, look, when we heard it thing creature of the highest possible order, and I'm talking about Bidenstein. Now, he's not of the highest possible order. That would be Powell. Okay, the Fed chair is the highest possible order, but this thing, he sets a new standard anyway. But again, when he said specifically that we're hitting these targets, but it ain't working, everyone, guess what? I'm firing over millions and millions of dollars worth of weaponry over there. It ain't working. He was making a case where we need to expand. And we've watched this. Now he says we're going to continue bombing and continue firing missiles until they surrender, which ain't going to happen. You know that already. Until they get Iran involved. And as I said, this is going to happen sooner or later because they got to fling this at the public quickly, almost like a shock and awe thing. I am just hoping sincerely that we don't see, they'll stage it. Well, if they have to set this up as a terror attack on U.S. soil, and then point at Iran because they know where the weapons of mass destruction are. This time they know, but they don't know because, I don't know, it's over there. What did Rumsfeld say? Something along those lines. Remember that freak? Anyway, they're going to sell it to us one way or the other. Here's the thing. I've been pondering this, and I want to hear from you. The reason why we may not see a terror attack here on U.S. soil is because of the presidential selection cycle. You understand? Oh, a terror attack occurred under so-and-so's watch. Okay. More than likely, it's going to be something else. Maybe a U.S. military ship gets hit and damaged badly. They kill a bunch of sailors, or whatever it is, but something to get the people riled up to want to back another, total fable lie, to just foster the mechanism here. And I think we're all on the same page. At least I would hope we are. So just watch for this, okay? This is going to expand. It's going to expand rapidly, as we outlined at the end of last year, and it's already happening. Iran is going to get hit. It's going to get hit soon, and they're using now Vice Admiral so-and-so Cooper here to tell you that Iran is very directly involved. We knew that already. All right, that's what they're trying to sell us. We knew they were going to sell us that, whether it's true or not. You have to understand that. The mainstream media, they're out to sway or mind screw you in every way they possibly can. Up, down, backwards, sideways. Okay, we got that down. So whatever they say is, you got to really, look at this through a completely different lens. And I think you and I are pretty clear on that. So that's one thing. Now, more bombs, more missiles that fall on the Middle East. Couple things are going to happen. Crude oil higher, as we saw today, picked up like 2%, a little over that. More cash being pushed into the perceived, not real, but the perceived safety of debt. That's going to, again, foster the mechanism to push more cash into the stock market. That's what it's meant to do. Why do you think, for example, let's just put another perspective on this, that the Federal Reserve, has been artificially suppressing rates and bond yields subsequently since the last meltdown, because it opens up a doorway for cash to move into risk assets. The way cash moves through these markets is very, very predictable. And in this environment, it couldn't be more so. It could not be more so. We know what's happening. We know why it's happening. We know who's driving this. And that gives us an edge that is frankly unbelievable. We're not going to change a damn thing. Let them play their games as they do. Today, even though the 10-year yield dropped a little bit, we had a little strength in the dollar. Imagine if the dollar weakened today, this market would have went even higher. Okay, so there's that compensatory mechanism that exists. It's not going to last, okay? But the dollar will remain the prettiest belle at the ball for the foreseeable future. That's a fact. So looking at the dollar on a relative strength basis, it's going to just remain lovely and pretty as its purchasing power gets sucked out of it. Speaking of that, so we got a warning today, and this is a second warning from Blackrock. Warning, this is laughable too. You got to laugh at some of this stuff. Like, you see, because we can laugh at this because we already know. But Blackrock, inflation will remain higher than the Federal Reserve is forecasting. Duh. Really? Who would have guessed? No. Oh. Look. Let me tell you what Greg Mannarino hates. Greg Mannarino hates being told what is blatantly obvious. Okay, this is not going to stop. This has been the biggest farce on the face of God's earth in the history of the financial world. The Fed is in the fight of its life. You got Jim Cramer. Oh, what's happening in the Red Sea? That's going to hurt the Federal Reserve's. They're really trying to stop inflation, but this is going to prevent that from happening. He's selling you a lie too. And he knows it's a lie, Jim. Jim Cramer knows it's a lie, and he's out here selling it to the people. Because all this is about is, again, to conjure up reasons first to hit Iran and whoever else they want to hit here, to prop up the markets, to pull more cash into the now, to prop up crude oil. That's all it is. That's all it is. Jim can't tell you that. No one's, it's just impossible. He just can't do it. Can I tell you? He's got to play his game. I frankly wish the guy would just give it up because it's not worth it to sell your freaking soul here. Okay. For what? For a paycheck? Really? Is that what this is all about? I don't think so. So anyway, that's the warning here from Blackrock. Imagine my surprise. It's just crazy. What else did I write here? Anyway, look, what this comes down to, people, is everything that we've outlined and spoken about for the longest time. It's happening. It's right here in our face. And everything we've been speaking about as of late is going to happen. There is just no doubt at all. So that just means that you and I, again, we have an edge here. When you see something like today, for example, silver got hit pretty good today. Falling over 2%. Gold got hit too, not so bad. You have to understand here. A lot of people ask me, and I want to tell you again, hey, Greg, why is it that silver, like in this case, would get hit harder than gold? Silver is very volatile as compared to gold. Gold happens to be, in case you don't know, and you can, check me on this, it's the most stable asset in the world. Henceforth, why? Our forefathers wanted to have a gold standard. Gold is stable. Silver is volatile. So when it's not unusual to see, like, let's say gold fall in, like today's case, about 0.25%, whatever it was, and then silver fall 2%. That over 2%. That's kind of a normal kind of a situation here. But let them play their games with that. People will look, in my view, and this is just my opinion on this, you're all entitled to your own. That's really the truth. But I can't imagine, again, a better place to be in suppressed assets. But we need to be spread out across the board. I did an interview today with ITM Trading, the lovely Miss Carbone over there, and we were speaking about all this stuff. You should check out that interview. I think it's coming out tomorrow, where we discussed a lot of this and pushed a lot of these points home here. With regard to the economic front, no, I want to hear from you on this. I'm laughing. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh about this, but I can laugh, and so can you, because you knew this already. So U.S. leading economic indicators again have fallen. This is 21 consecutive months where U.S. leading indicators have dropped. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I thought our economy is fantastic. And Janet Yellen, she says she's amazed at how resilient our economy is, at how great we're doing. Meanwhile, leading indicators, how does that work? And recession is, she doesn't see it. It's nowhere in sight. Check that out too. Start paying. You have to listen carefully to what you hear being propagated or pushed down your throat or up your rear end via the mainstream media. They're getting the same script again. No recession. They keep repeating it. No recession. No recession. It's almost like a form of brainwashing. You understand? Again, it's the selection cycle. Everything is great. The market is all-time record high. Ignore the fact that for 21 consecutive months here, the economy is in free fall, and leading indicators are saying it's going to get worse. Completely ignore that. But you and I know, the faster that this happens, the higher the market's going to go. That's the disconnect here. Do you understand? It's so easy. But you and I got this down here. We're going to look, let me just say this again. As I said, rally on Friday, rally today, new record high, followed by another rally today, new record highs. We need this to drop. I don't know when this is going to happen. I'm not even going to speculate whether it's tomorrow or the next day. We need this to pull back to another floor for my lions out here. Okay, get some powder dry. We're going to establish a new floor. We're going to watch the 10-year yield. We're going to watch the dollar on a relative strength basis. We're going to keep our eyes on risk in real time using the MMRI, Mannarino Market Risk Indicator, link below, free to everybody on this planet. There's no signups. There's no anything to that. Okay. I want all of you to have the edge, okay? Having the edge that we have makes us literally and freaking invincible. I don't know another way to put it. But again, what I was going to say, I am looking to get longer this market here. I am buying more. I'm putting more powder away. All right. I'm waiting to buy more dips moving forward because it's not going to stop. Expanding wars, a cratering economy, more easy money, more monetization of the debt. Who's paying for all of this war? Where's all the millions and millions of dollars come from to fund all this stuff and the blank checks for this war and the blank checks? We don't have the money. It comes straight out of the Federal Reserve. Is more than happy to lend. You know that. Anyway, people, we're on it. Anyway, so before I keep going on and on and on and on, this video is almost 15 minutes long. I want to thank you for these thumbs up. Let's see if we can improve that a little bit. 1,500 people here, only 441 thumbs up. Come on, people, help me out. Help us, everybody else out. These thumbs up are gold. Honestly, the thumbs up allow the videos to be seen, get picked up by the algorithms. If you want this stuff to get out there, that's all you got to do is hit that thumbs up. Ken, thank you, bro. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. Anyway, so anything specific that you lovely people want to talk about before I split out of here until tomorrow? Yes, Joe, it doesn't make sense. How can anything make sense when black is white, white is black, up is down? It's just everything is so twisted right now. It's the truth. It's out of control, beyond belief. No, crypto is not crashing here. Okay. Crypto, look, people, I'm going to say this again. Maybe this person is new here. What we're seeing now with cryptocurrencies, we foretold it right here. Okay, this sell the news moment. That's what all this is, all the FOMO, all the hype that built up to the spot ETF on Bitcoin. This is what it is, okay? I don't know if we're done here. I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin fall. But if you're asking me if whether it's a buy or not, what am I going to say? Everyone knows. Look, longer term, I don't know how to say this another way. I am a bull, major bull with regard to cryptocurrencies. Pretty much all the big ones across the board, and some of the smaller ones too. Okay, when this thing melts down, all right. Debt market implosion at the time of their choosing. They're going to buy it all. It's not going to happen this year again, presidential selection cycle. We'll see what happens after the selection takes place. All right. Meltdown of the debt market, pressure on the stock market. Cash doesn't grow money wings and fly away. It does not fly to money heaven. It don't do that. It just looks for places to go. And in my view, it's going to go into commodities massively. Okay. And cryptos and all kinds of collectible things, including artwork and musical instruments and classic cars and all this stuff. So it's going to go. It's just where it's kind of simple to figure it out. But again, you got to look at what is the most suppressed, and that's it right there. Silver. This is real silver. I think copper too. Gold, obviously, platinum and palladium, crude oil. You know how I feel about this, people. Absolutely. Yes, Nick, silver has been dropping. Let them play their games. We're going to play our games. We are not looking for silver or commodities right now to really do anything until the eventual meltdown. We're buying this stuff on sale. We're putting ourselves in the right spots now for what is eventually going to happen. That's all we're doing. That's what we're doing here. We've been doing this for freaking years, and we're not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. That's really the truth there. I think all of you know my perspective on this pretty clearly. Look at this. That's beautiful. 649 thumbs up. Anyway, all my friends are here. My beautiful friends. I love all of you. Alan Greenspan's here. Lava's here. Magic Mika's here. Where's my 69 Strat? Nostradamus. I love that. That's a good one. You're all great. All of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your friendship and everything. Jay Crypto Ghost, I like that. I like that. Good. Yeah, where is Lord Humongous? Where is this guy? We sang. Remember we were saying him happy birthday here? I sang him happy birthday right here. I know he abandons me. I'm kidding. I know he's out there. Anyway, all right, people. Look, I'm gonna end this this video. We got a lot out here, and I think I can't imagine us having a better perspective on all of this. We're so far ahead of the curve. I love it. I love to be here. I love to be here, and that means you're going to be there too, being way ahead of the curve. They can't beat us. I'm telling you, it's an impossibility. We have this down cold. All right, that's it, people. I am so out of here. Again, love all of you. Thank you. Thanks for your support. Thanks for those thumbs up. I will see all of you in the morning, and we're going to have all kinds of fun. As always, thank you, Magic Mika. I love every single one of you. You all know that. You're the greatest. And, well, that's all. All right. See you in the morning.